Au Nigéria, l'éducation constitue un enjeu de réussite important. À Abuja, 3 femmes, qui travaillent dans des milieux très différents, mettent leur énergie, leur passion et leur savoir-faire au service des nouvelles générations. Elles souhaitent ainsi aider les jeunes, et en particulier les jeunes femmes, à trouver une place dans la société nigériane.
On a créé le centre d'études de la langue française à Abuja. Et le bureau se situe ici où je travaille. Et en fin de compte, j'ai commencé à travailler au centre comme secrétaire bilingue au début. Quand le centre a été établi, j'étais la secrétaire bilingue pionnière. Mais aujourd'hui, par grâce de Dieu, je suis la chef de section. On nous a dit ça dans le Coran, que l'éducation est indispensable pour réussir dans la vie. Donc, pour moi, je vois ça comme une condition sine qua non pour réussir dans sa vie. Donc, une fois, surtout la femme, il faut absolument l'éducation pour la femme. Donc, ce qui se passe aujourd'hui dans mon pays, c'est que le Nigérien, bien sûr, on est éduqué, mais il y a encore beaucoup de femmes qui n'ont pas eu l'opportunité. Ils vivent dans les zones rurales, ils sont là, certains vont labourer les champs, certains font des petits business à la maison, ils sont là. Et s'ils elles ne sont pas éduquées, comment bien éduquer leurs enfants? Aujourd'hui, je suis fière et j'aimerais motiver les gens pour poursuivre les études.
Good morning, dear students of Government Day Secondary School, Museitu. It's a pleasure for me to meet with you, and I hope today is going to be very fruitful and it will be memorable to you, and it will contribute to determine your future career. So, now we are going to talk about learning of languages and what it can do to us in our life. And do you know what bilingualism and multilingualism does for you? Apart from you have a passion, so any career you want to take, have the love for it. So that when you be faced with challenges in the future, nothing will hold you back, nothing will make you relent, nothing will discourage you. That passion, that interest and love will sustain it and keep it alive in you until you become a success story in that field. Do you want to become success stories in your field? Yes. You are blessed. And then, apart from multilingualism, if you master the language you use, your working language, if you master it very well in writing and in speaking, it makes you to feel confident. It gives you self-esteem. It makes people to respect you. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
So, foreign language acquisition is very important. Once you cross our border outside Nigeria, you meet other languages. You could travel for business. You could travel for tourism. You could travel for studies. You could be a research fellow. Presently, we handle French, Chinese, and Arabic. And very soon, we are already in the process of introducing German, Spanish, and in the future, we hope to introduce as many more foreign languages as possible to give our citizens opportunities. My office in the Education Resource Center is called Foreign Languages Division. What do we do there? We teach people foreign languages at an informal level. What do I mean by informal? Now, this is a formal setting. You're sitting in the classroom, you must be here for terms, 3 terms. It is formal, it's a formal setting. In my office, we give you opportunity to acquire foreign languages at your convenience. Do you understand? So you as students now, if you're interested in acquiring any foreign language, you can come to my office. Thank you.
When you're doing your photo too, even if you have it, I said, I need you to picture that no more imaginary person, that person. Studios for me was born out of the need to ensure that dancers in my community here in Nigeria have what they need. It's a space for me where dancers are transformed. Growing up, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I always knew, but I never got a place to go to. I never got resources. I never had, a support team. And so Crumb Studios is that space. It's that space you come to get refined as a dancer, to get a job as a dancer, to explore as a dancer, and to get a platform as a dancer. So in 2019, we started our process of learning, exposing these dancers to contemporary dance, finding their strength, helping them find their personal philosophy and their stories, and then helping them work on their own independent projects. I'm a choreographer as well, but for their own personal experiences, it's their journey, and I'm just a guide. Same place, whether it's your phone. I don't want what I want to see is what is ready, not what I'm planning to do. And one of the people that I was privileged to work with is Azizat. Azizat is a young girl that was serving in Abuja. And during her service year, she came for the auditions. And for me, I saw her very raw. She really loved to dance, but had never really explored it. She just started dancing recently, and it was just really just move your body. But when she came for auditions, and then she started working with me, I noticed that she had a very deep artistic side to her. She was trained in the medical line and came from a Muslim background, also came from a very good family with a lot of trainings that were very traditional. And she was now exploring a different side with me, with contemporary dance, which was based on the philosophy to explore.
My solo performance
is titled Womanhood, and the struggle you face being a woman, especially a woman of big dreams. You are limited to so many things because you're a woman, or you are limited to this because you still get married or you still have kids. And so you have to like keep fighting and fighting and fighting to just achieve that thing and achieve being a mother, achieve being a wife. So it's like you're a superhero basically as a woman. You have to just keep fighting all the they tell you have to, how will I put it? You have to dress properly so you won't attract men, so you can't dress anyhow. You are limited to so many things. You have to limit your education because what of marriage? You turn 24 and you're already too old to get, men will not come. So it's like just to change your perspective. As a woman, you can dream big too, and you have our roles too in a society, and my dance piece is just showing that basically our roles in the society and our challenges and our struggle being a woman.
From my point of view, I think probably she might say it differently, but I see someone that knows that she has so much inside of her. I wanted to be able to push it out, help her explore it more, help her experiment with it more, not only even in the dance side.
Girls from Abuja. So how was your trip?
Hello ladies, how are you?
Good morning.
Everybody's looking bright and ready to shine. Really. So who is still a bit nervous about being on stage?
We're thespians.
Thespian doesn't exactly cut it all the time, right? At the end of the day, the important thing is that you have your own trick to be able to make sure that only you knows you have nerves. So here we are. After a very long journey to learning filmmaking, we get to share our story with the world. So I am excited. I mean, I remember when we were training and we were saying, who knows, we could just be screening for International Women's Day, and here we are, it's International Women's Day. Interesting. So Sophia, tell us, what was your own experience? How did you enroll in the Girl Nation program?
I have actually been this person that is interested in anything that has to do with film. So when I heard about this Girl Nation project, the first thing I did was to call my dad, and I told him, this is so and so that is going for me. So he said, Sophia, as a northern girl and then a Muslim, would you be able to handle all the negativity that would come out of this? If we can actually handle it, then it's fine. And then this is how I found myself in this project with no regrets, and I would do this 1,000 times. It
was so hard choosing you guys, by the way, out of how many people in your class. you know. So, but I mean, for us, the key was getting people who we could see your passion really exude from your lives throughout the process, and being able to be vocal. Your keenness to want to also share that stories. So I hope that gives you girls some confidence as well, that it's because we know you can do this that we selected you. Okay. So our panel discussion is like really, really brief. I know sometimes you'll be like, 30 minutes, it's almost like 4 or 5 hours, you know, but the truth about it is once we step on that stage, you'll be like, why are they already saying time? We just started, you know?
Okay, holding close, right? Exactly what I was telling them, you have to hold close to your mouth.
Yeah.
We're really pleased to be sharing these stories with you today. This has been quite a ride for us and the girls. It's been 6 months plus working on these stories, educating the girls, giving them technical filmmaking skills and empowering them to use that skill to amplify stories of women and girls in our society today. Fatima Zara, she's going to introduce the documentary to us. Hold on, please.
The story is about a young girl, who was stigmatized by her community and who was sexually abused by her father.
120 million girls under 20 years had been subjected to forced sexual intercourse or other sexual acts at some point in their lives. 93% of the victims under the age of 18 know the abuser.
My name is Hadiza, and I was 17 years old when my world was changed forever.
I want this to be spread in all the universities in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, where these illicit practices are still going on as culture, people's way of life. I want the girl child to have the right to education and in the right way. The women have their right in Nigeria, their right to marry and whom they want to marry to at the right age, their right to education, and all this should be put back to our system.
I am actually happy and so excited to say that after getting these skills, I have actually just directed a documentary.
But for us, it wasn't just about giving the young women these skills. It was also about them understanding the capacity that they have to use those skills to amplify these issues in society. So they knew from day one that they would have to produce a short film and a documentary so that they have a practical experience of what they had learned.
Comme de nombreuses femmes à Abuja, Mariam, Jimaïma et Caroline investissent sur la jeunesse de leur pays. En tant que femmes, elles savent que pour réussir dans la société nigériane, il faut des compétences, des savoir-faire et de la persévérance. Malgré les nombreux obstacles qu'elles rencontrent au quotidien, elles poursuivent sans relâche ce travail de transmission.